Welcome back. This is Jack. Let's get started. All right. Bizarre battle. Pirates advance. Oh dear. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, and I do now get to play as Luffy. I could play as Katakori and I could play as Kid, but I have the rule of I have to play as Luffy, because the story is built around Luffy, so might as well. Because I'd be very interested in doing Katakori, because Katakori's got an ability to heal himself by eating, so. Oh yeah. He's fought 2 Yonko, and he's alive for it. Luffy has a bad history with sea skunk cuffs. You gotta love Luffy, you really do. Alright, rescue the kidnapped crew. Any allies defeated, first mission, blah blah blah. I really don't think I have anything I need to power up, but let's take a quick look. Not really. If I wanted to go all the way across and do all this, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm just looking for any of the special abilities. Alright, so that's still locked. I don't know what it is. And also any other question marks that kind of caught my attention. So we'll wait and see what happens. Let's just get going. I'm keeping an eye on chat, so if you guys want to say anything, let me know, and I'll, like, you have a request, like, hey, show me Snake Man, that kind of thing. Now, I know I kind of just spam the same thing over and over again. I really do need to learn the combos, but if I'm being honest, Luffy's not one of my favorite characters to play. Whitebeard is the most broken one. I just like Luffy because of his versatility. Like, if you really wanted to, you could set up his Bound Man and or Gear 4 Bounce Man and Gear 4 Snake Man and not be hurting for slots. Like, you'd be okay switching back and forth between the two. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot he does that. So I can't just beat up Hawkins. But I gotta do something back here, apparently. Katakori needs help or something. Oh, I have to capture the Land of Drought, okay. So I was wasting time. I need to not do that. Now, I'm kind of curious if in the manga, if, I'm going to go ahead and capture the Land of Drought before I do anything else. I'm wondering if what the relationship between Katakori and Luffy's gonna look like post Wano arc, because if nothing else, you can't say they didn't have a profound respect for each other. And that final line that he says before he passes out was something along the lines of you're gonna come back and fight Big Mom, aren't you? Yes. You're seeing further into the future than I can, or something like that. Oh, there goes my kitty cat. Ow. Dug a claw in a place that I'd rather he didn't. For the record, it was the lower part of my stomach. Because he uses me as a bridge sometimes. I'm glad they did it to where that attack actually does damage instead of just like it either downs everybody instantly or it doesn't. Like if it's a samurai chief, it wouldn't do anything, but if it's like a nameless guy you're fighting, then it would down them. Incidentally, you can't power that up through Luffy's tree. You can only power it up through Shanks's. I can't tell you what I don't know. Boom! You know what? Just because I can. Oh, not that. I meant to do this. Looks so cool like this. Like, I love the Snake Man outfit with the samurai outfit. It just looks cool. I really want to see what Shanks is capable of, because we know he's a Yonko. So he's able to fight on equal terms to Kaido and Big Mom, and we've seen what they can do. And we also know that he's not one to go out and flaunt his power. He doesn't try to show off. So he's not. So even though his bounty, I think, is lower than Kaido's, it's because he's not viewed as big of a threat to the world government, because he just doesn't care. So they leave him alone. So there's no telling how powerful he really is. We do know that he used to fight Mihawk, who Mihawk has been one of the most dangerous people in One Piece. Like, when he's involved, things get interesting. And I know I'm fanboying a little bit because he is one of my favorites. Him and Zoro are my two favorites. So we don't know if... So, full disclosure on my fandom here. So we don't know anything, really. Oh, but yeah, so Shanks used to fight him, and we don't know if this was pre he was a Yonko, or while he was becoming a Yonko, or after he had already become one. We do know it was before Shanks lost his arm, because Mihawk specifically says, hey, you stopped being a rival to me after you lost your arm, kind of thing. Or as a swordsman. So we do know that they stopped after Shanks lost his arm, which means before he met Luffy. But we don't know if at that point he was a Yonko or not. Nope, found Frankie. Really wondering how they're containing Frankie. Because, like, with the Devil Fruit users, that's... Yeah, you can just go, hey, Sea Stone Prism. But unless the whole prison cell is made of Sea Stone Prism, which is supposed to be darn near indestructible, you're not going to hold Frankie. Well, maybe if he was out of soda. Alright. I'm gonna have some fun with this. I'm thinking that last question mark has to be a special attack for Snake Man form, because there's still one slot empty when I transform. In case you didn't notice, by the way, my special attacks also change when I change forms. Oh, who's chasing me? There we go. Got him. Go ahead and deflate. So that part, like, your first instinct is to laugh at him saying that, but I can believe it, actually. Like, all of them should have been able to escape to some degree, storyline-wise. It's just that Usopp is a lot more tricky and is more likely to escape on his own. Mind you, they probably would have never caught Nico Robin without her, because she's, like, spent her whole life running and hiding. She knows how to hide. And then she's only gotten better at it since her time with Dragon. One of my favorite things is that, hi, Lutz Ninja. One of my favorite things is In the actual anime, um, Robin does her own shadow no jutsu thing, so she can make a full clone of herself, and she's been acting as a spy in the Wano arc. They found out who they didn't find out who she was, but they attacked her, and finding out she was a spy, and they attacked her. So when she got stabbed, you're like, oh, Robin's dead, but then she bursts into flowers. And you're like, oh yeah, she can do that. And she even I think in the anime she may have actually said it was the Naruto's signature, Shadow no Jutsu thing. And it was just hilarious to me. Alright, so that's a dead end. So I gotta go down and around this way. Man, they're just coming at me. Sorry if I keep glancing down, it's me watching the chat, because I'm not playing things through OBS like I normally do, so I can't watch the chat while I'm playing without glancing down at my phone. So just want to make sure no one's trying to talk to me or yell at me for being stupid. Robin is advancing again, that's good. Alright, so Frankie should now be able to advance just fine. So let's start clearing out some of these extra guys. Yeah, it's still back on me saving Usopp. Yeah, of course I gotta hit the explosion. I wonder where Zoro and Sanji are at this point. Like, where they're saying for this. Because I know where they are in the anime / manga. After I take care of Hawkins, I'm gonna probably go Snake Man on X-Drake. Which, spoiler, X-Drake is actually a Marine spy. I don't know if they're including that in this story, but that's actually a thing. I'll worry about that in a minute. I want to worry about this. Ah, I deflated myself. Thankfully it won't take long to recharge because I wasn't that far into it. Well, that was quick. Really didn't even do anything in my Gear 4 form. Check out these hands. Alright, I just gotta deal with this Samurai Chief so Usopp can leave. Look at my stare of death! Emperor's Haki, I know. There we go. That should free everybody up, and probably about to have a boss fight. It's probably gonna be Jack, if I had to make an educated guess. Alright, now everybody's here. Cool. fight. Boss fight. Boss fight. Search for Kaido. You don't even have all your straw hats here, man. You need to... Alright, let's see how this goes. I am at the estimated area. I wonder if they have Germa 66 also show up here. Oh, there's Jack. No, wrong way. Yeah, it looks like Jack is the boss, like I suspected. Yeah, Gear 4 Snake Man makes this so much easier. So when I was playing it in free run, or in the free log, where you can just play whatever, he was so hard to fight. Now, in case you didn't notice, the attack that you do, where the King Cobra attack, where his arm goes around and then back behind you, if it hits them on the way through, it still does damage. Breaking through him. How's my foot taste? And I'm on my butt. Alright. That was a lot easier than my original run fighting him. Thank you for watching. This has been Jack with the Geek's Perspective. Please like, subscribe, and share. And be sure to follow the links below where you'll find me on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, so you can keep up to date on all the projects I'm working on. Also, please stay safe during this quarantine, and as you practice proper social distancing, be sure to not touch your face and wash your hands properly. Thank you.